Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Denise with Spiritual Growth Tarot, and this reading is for Donald John Trump's health on Saturday, October 10th. So the first card is for his physical body, the challenges he faces to his physical body, his emotional body, mental body, his spiritual state and karma, his future, and the outcome. Okay, so that's with the tarot. Let's also use the Lenormand. This is the Maybe, hold on, for my new viewers, the Maybe Lenormand by Ryan Edward. And I always put the little, in case you don't grab that quick enough and you don't want to stop and take a screenshot or whatever, I always put the decks that I'm using in my description area, along with my email, which is the easiest way to get a question answered if you have a viewer question. Okay, so back into Donald, physical body, his challenge, emotional body, mental body, karma and spiritual state, future, and the outcome for the day. Okay, so put these aside for later. All right, so Seven of Wands reversed for his physical body. I'll just get them laid out. And then challenges, the High Priestess. His emotional body, we have the Ten of Cups reversed. His mental body, we have, Nine of Cups reversed. Mental body, Ten of Cups reversed. That actually makes more sense to me. And then, let's see, for his spiritual state and karma, Two of Pentacles reversed. Wow, it's one of those days where almost every card is reversed. His future, we have the Ten of Wands reversed and the Hermit card for the outcome. Wow. Okay, so you guys please know that I'm reading this on Thursday, the 8th. And so far what we have in the news is that he's, well, it's come out that he has had his doctor sign, in November when he went to Walter Reed, he had his doctors sign, or tried to get the doctors to sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. And the ones that wouldn't, he got rid of them. They were gone. So we cannot trust what Dr. Conley is saying. And I know somebody wanted me to do a reading on him, but I keep getting intuitively, and with the, with these readings, that guy that came out and did the speaking, which was Dr. Conley, he is not to be trusted. I could see it in his body language and the way just his body language. So, but for Donald for today, I'm trying to think, was there anything else on the news that came out? Oh yeah, he gave a, he basically came on and gave a shout out to, Eli Lilly and Regeneron, and he, wants to try and get remdesivir for, everyone. Like that's his new campaign promise. Alrighty then. So does that violate maybe the Hatch Act at least? Wow. So anyway, with his physical body, with the Seven of Wands reversed, well, when it's straight up, you're fighting something, you're trying to create a healthy boundary, you've made it to the top, and you're taking a stand. Well, his physical body is not standing very well. His physical body is really having a hard time. Just having a hard time. His physical body is not doing well at all. Even though he may be speaking out, he's done a couple little things, at least one thing on Fox News where, he said what he said about remdesivir. And then he's also, he's tweeting like crazy in all caps, and he's retweeting a lot of QAnon and other challenging, conspiracy theories, basically, right? I mean, how in the world is that supposed to go? So with the Seven of Wands, though, reversed, it's truly not good on a physical level, because I think he's protecting himself, and it's an overwhelm, just like the Ten of Wands is. But with this card here, he's avoiding responsibility. So that's in his future, but we could always say that's his MO every day. But so this can be his physical body is literally giving up. That's very, very possible. Now, with the High Priestess as the challenge, well, of course, his physical body is giving out because he won't listen to his higher self. He won't go in and he won't listen and he won't shut up. It's just like, Joe Biden at the first debate. Okay, will you just shut up, man? No, he won't. And that's the reason that he won't. Oh, that was the other thing I forgot. I knew there was something else. That, and who knows if he'll change his mind, but so far as of this morning, he said that, no, he won't do a virtual town hall remote, debate. He won't do it that way because he says it's not a real debate and blah, 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 and they can mute me. He doesn't want any of that happening. So that's, that's the deal with the High Priestess here. Your guidance is to go within, to connect with your higher self and make a decision from your inner guidance. He doesn't do that. So of course that's his challenge. Now his emotional body, which goes with all of the Cups cards, with the Nine of Cups reversed, this is just, he's not happy. I mean, when it's straight up, it's like, look at it. It's like, yeah, I got everything I want. When it's reversed, nope, he's not getting what he wants. All his ploys for attention are getting him the wrong kind of attention. And it's going to get him probably, well, I don't know if he's going to ever do any jail time. in any of my readings, I haven't gotten that. I do get it's possible that he won't make it, and or he will, if he does, physically make it. This is all before, he caught the coronavirus. He'll get away to some other country, or he'll run off. So that's what I've gotten in the past, but emotionally, he's not getting what he wants at all. It's just one of those very greedy cards. You're unsatisfied. When it's straight up, you're satisfied. Reversed, it's not. You're not satisfied. And it's all about materialism. So that's not good. Now, with his mental body, well, he's definitely not. He doesn't have the happy family. And it was on the internet that Don Jr. really didn't like that joyride in the with the Secret Service out when he was stuck in Walter Reed, and he ordered those Secret Service men to take him for a ride so he could wave to his people. Well, Don Jr. didn't like that, and he wanted to do an intervention, but the other, especially I think Ivanka and Jared wouldn't agree. Maybe Eric wouldn't either. I don't know. And they never asked Tiffany, so there's that. But anyway, this is like a broken, on a mental body, if it's a relationship reading, it's like a, divorce or, broken home, broken family, unhappy family. So I think that's what he's thinking about. I think he doesn't have the support from his family that he wants, and everybody's staying away from him because he's got the cooties. So, there's that. So he's thinking about that. He's thinking about everything he doesn't have with a happy family. And I would imagine Melania is staying away from him too. I mean, I would hope. But, you know, because we know divorce is coming there. Now, with his spiritual state and his karma, with the Two of Pentacles reversed, so something is really out of balance. It's not good on a health level. There's that, well, on a spiritual level, let's stick with the spiritual level first. There's that insatiable need, or it could be the beginnings of the need, because there are many of the Pentacle cards that speak to, you know, when it's in the reverse position, especially like the eighth and ninth card. They have to do with external validation. Like, who do I need to be in order to get approval? Well, he'll do anything for approval and attention. That's you know, obvious. So that's the problem with his spiritual state and his karma. And of course that goes with the High Priestess. He needs to go inside to find out who he really is, and to, you know, to heal from, you know, lifetimes of him abusing his higher self. So, but on a health level, just tuning in, you know, that way, besides the external validation, we're talking, you know, it's really selfish, but we're talking sore throat, we're talking swollen joints, you know, problems that way. Now, his future, as far as health goes, with the Ten of Wands reversed, so when it's straight up, you know, you're there, and you just need to persevere, even though it's really challenging. Well, when it's reversed, you can't carry it anymore. It's too much of a burden. It's just way too much. But it's also about his, you know, not willing to take self-responsibility. So of course, you know, if he gets sicker, he'll blame some doctors, or he'll, you know, that's just how he rolls. And with his outcome being the Hermit, well, you know, that's even more isolated. It's exiled. It can be an exile card, you know, but it's being lonely. It can be like the lonely on the top card, you know, but will he do any introspection? Will he do any self-reflection? I don't know. I mean, the opportunity's there, but I think he's more of a loneliness. So let's look at with the Lenormand. So, okay, the Scythe. On a health reading, this is dangerous. It's a dangerous card. It could be some, you know, surgery that needs to happen, or something needs to be cut out of his, whatever he's doing, maybe, you know, his addictions. And then his challenge, well, with the dog card, and you know, I'm sorry, because this card came through over here like yesterday, the day before, and I forgot. I totally forgot. It's like, I had one of those moments. These are doctors and nurses, you know, the therapists as well too, but they're doctors and nurses. So his challenge is that he's not going to listen to the doctors and nurses. And he's going to do whatever he wants, no matter how dangerous it is. Yikes. His emotional body, yeah, it's abusive. He's abusing himself and he's abusing others. His mental body, it's stuck, and it's not gonna heal. That's entrenched. Karma, something's going to come through quickly and very shocking. This also rules the neurological system. His future, he's either going to get more ill or go back into Walter Reed, and then the outcome is some choices will be made. He's going to need to make some choices, or the choices will be taken away from him because he's, you know, back at Walter Reed, and whoever's taking care of him will make the choice for him. This is the Crossroads card. This has to do with not only, well, the choice is mentally, but it can be, like a spiritual, physical crossroad. It's an alternative. It's a turning point. It's a big turning point. So let's do a couple more cards just to see about that. Like, which direction? With the outcome, it's because we're already here in the future with the illness, and then the outcome, it's challenging to see. It's challenging to see, like, when. Right? Even though this reading is for Saturday, it's happened before where what happened, what actually came through as being the truth would be a day early in my readings. I've had that happen a couple of times with him. Could be later too. So let's more. I'll draw 2 cards to add on to this. The choice to go where. What is the crossroads about? Something he's attracted to, but it's not good. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the outcome is he's going to end up going back to Walter Reed, whether he likes it or not. Whether he likes it or not. Because the dark side of the clouds, is headed towards Walter Reed. And I'm thinking that it's because he hasn't been listening to the doctors. He's not really, he's on his own. He's back at the White House, and he's got access to his Adderall and whatever other drugs he can get. Who knows who supplies him? Is it Stephen Miller? Is it Jared? Who knows? But he gets what he wants. He gets what he wants. But it's not good for him, and it's going to lead him. His bad choices are going to lead him back. His bad choices while he's isolated up there, in the top floor, in the residential, whatever you call it, at the White House. Residential suite, floor, I don't know. Quarters, residential quarters. His isolation will lead him to making choices that he wants but are bad for his health, and it will lead him back to, so again, I've gotten this before, he will be going back to Walter Reed. Yep, with the doctors. And it's probably going to be even more dangerous this time. So, okay, so that's for him. Let me draw a few cards to see what do we need to know. I shuffled these already earlier. What do we need to know for this day? What helps us? Okay, and this is the Spirit Animal Oracle, Colette Baron Reed. Okay, and Spirit has a plan. Koala spirit. It's cool. I like that. Well, yeah, of course, Spirit always has a plan. And, we live in a universe where it actually, the natural creation of the universe is in love. It's in love. But we forget that. But all we need to do, if we're having any doubts, just remember that we're flying through space and we don't fall off. We're on this rock flying through space and we don't fall off. So you can trust. So Spirit has a plan. It's time to start, this card has to do, it says dream the world into being. It's time to start manifesting what we want. It's really, really time to imagine, visualize, meditate, see Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in charge. See us, after January 20th. And see Joe Biden with his hand on the Bible, taking the oath. And Kamala Harris right there. And and the two of them taking good care of us moving forward. And we can stay on them and Congress and everyone else to make sure it's done, but we need to get them in there first. Oh, Armadillo Spirit. Awesome. I love this card. Set healthy boundaries. Okay, so that tells me in relationship with what's going on, don't watch the news any more than you have to get the truth, of what's going on. You know what I mean? So myself, I listen to MSNBC here and there, Most of the time I just, if I have it on, I just have it on mute. and then if I see anything breaking, that looks like it's important, then I'll turn the sound on. And then I get my news from either the Washington Post or New York Times. Sometimes Politico. I'm leery. I've learned the hard way that Yahoo News is not, although I don't, I just see that on Facebook sometimes, but it's not reputable. I'm not getting things. Mother Jones is good. If you're online, there's a lot out there. Glenn Kirshner's channel, he knows what he's talking about. I think it's called Justice Matters. So there's a lot. There are a lot of reputable news places, but we need to set boundaries around people we talk to who are, maybe they're family members who are Trump lovers. Well, it's okay. You can love them where they are, but you don't need to talk to them about that. You can refuse to have conversations about politics with them, and if they don't, if they don't abide by your boundary, you can say, "Oh, okay, well, I love you, but I'm going to hang up now," and then hang up if they don't stop. There's also boundaries around what you will and will not do for other people who are in a hateful state and who are, coming from a place of hate. Take good care of yourselves. And then, then the healthy boundaries are in place, and you'll have your energy back to yourself to create what it is that you want. And I think that's the bigger plan. That could be one of the side effects, the side messages, the side necessities to get in touch with is that while we have learned who not only the swamp creatures are, but who in our family and, family, extended family and friends, now we know what they really think. Now we know. Are they aligned with hatred, or is it just, do they just want the money? Is it just the tax write-offs? Now we know who's not in alignment with love. And so based on that, we can set our healthy boundaries. And, do it in the most loving, gentle way that you can, but definitely hold it. Because if you don't hold it, you're going to teach them that you don't mean what you say. And then you're going to have to work on that. But that's okay, because that's what we need to work on. Okay. All right. Thanks, you guys. That's all I have for today. Take good care.